Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, your go-to source for engaging and educational content. Today, we're diving into the complex world of applied ethics, where we tackle real-life moral dilemmas that affect our everyday lives. Join our community of thoughtful learners, and don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening discussions that inspire curiosity and critical thinking. Applied ethics stands at the intersection of philosophy and real-world moral situations. It's a branch of ethics that confronts the messy, complicated moral problems we encounter in areas such as medicine, technology, the environment, and more. Unlike abstract philosophical theories, applied ethics focuses on practical dilemmas, seeking to apply ethical theories and principles to make sense of these challenging issues. Consider the question: what ethical guidelines should govern the development and deployment of artificial intelligence? Or picture yourself in a medical emergency. How do we determine the right course of action when lives are at stake? There's no straightforward answer here, as applied ethics is a dynamic field constantly influenced by advances in technology and shifts in societal values. By exploring these real-world issues, applied ethics becomes essential not just for philosophy students but for anyone making impactful decisions. One subdomain of applied ethics is bioethics, which directly tackles moral issues in healthcare. Created in response to the rapid advancements in medicine in the mid-20th century, bioethics addresses questions surrounding euthanasia, organ donation, and patient consent. The four principles of bioethics: autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice serve as critical guidelines for healthcare professionals as they navigate these complex dilemmas. Each principle holds significant weight. Autonomy stresses the importance of respecting patients' choices, beneficence focuses on acting in a patient's best interest, non-maleficence insists on avoiding harm, and justice emphasizes fairness in healthcare distribution. For example, imagine the ethical ramifications involved in allocating scarce medical resources. Nurses, doctors, and policymakers constantly explore these principles to shape laws and standards while addressing contemporary issues like gene editing and end-of-life care. Moving beyond healthcare, we encounter environmental ethics, another vital branch of applied ethics. Environmental ethics considers our moral duties toward the planet and future generations. It raises pivotal questions: should we prioritize conservation efforts? What responsibilities do we hold toward non-human life and ecosystems? Emerging in the 1970s, this field responded to escalating environmental crises from pollution to climate change. Advocates of deep ecology argue that nature holds intrinsic value, independent of human utility, while supporters of anthropocentrism believe that environmental efforts should primarily serve human interests. The discussion around sustainable development, animal rights, and climate justice intertwines with this conversation, demanding thoughtful responses from lawmakers, activists, and businesses alike. Speaking of businesses, business ethics represents another critical pillar within applied ethics, wrestling with moral dilemmas in the corporate world. It asks what responsibilities corporations have beyond merely generating profit. Businesses today are often scrutinized for their social practices, battling questions regarding advertising ethics, labor practices, and environmental impacts. Corporate social responsibility has become a hot topic, emphasizing that companies should consider all stakeholders in their decision-making processes instead of solely focusing on shareholder profits. Ethical breaches like bribery or unsafe products, alongside the treatment of employees, fell under business ethics purview, underscoring the necessity for organizations to engage in responsible conduct. As society evolves, the ethical decisions in business can lead to sustained success, contributing to a positive corporate reputation and a more just economic landscape. In our increasingly technology-driven world, we must also consider AI and technology ethics. This emerging field tackles pressing moral questions surrounding artificial intelligence and robotics. How do autonomous vehicles decide who they save in an accident? Should AI be leveraged for surveillance? And who bears responsibility for choices made by AI systems? Issues such as algorithmic bias and data privacy further complicate this landscape. As AI technologies become more integrated into our lives, the ethical implications grow, making it imperative for researchers and policymakers to address these concerns to guide future advancements responsibly. Animal ethics, another essential subfield, invites us to reconsider our relationships with non-human animals. It challenges us to answer questions about the rights of animals and our responsibilities toward their welfare. Philosophers like Peter Singer argue for the extension of moral consideration to animals based on their capacity to suffer, igniting the animal rights movement that seeks to protect animals from exploitation for food, research, or entertainment. With growing awareness of animal intelligence and emotions, this field evolves, impacting laws, agricultural practices, and the methods used in scientific research. Finally, we must delve into global ethics, which navigates moral questions that transcend national borders. In a world of interconnected challenges like poverty, climate change, and migration, global ethics promotes the idea that everyone has a moral obligation to assist others, regardless of nationality. Thinkers like Peter Singer have passionately argued that our duty extends beyond our immediate communities. Global ethics encourages discussions around reforming international institutions to shape a just and equitable world, influencing our approaches to fair trade, global health, and environmental justice. As you can see, applied ethics equips us with the tools to tackle some of the most challenging moral dilemmas we face today. The ethical decision-making process is not a straightforward path. It often involves identifying the problem, gathering information, evaluating possible actions, and reflecting on the outcomes of our decisions. Many organizations employ ethical frameworks to guide their members, emphasizing values such as respect, responsibility, and integrity. Each of these frameworks fosters the development of critical thinking, empathy, and a deeper awareness of the consequences that our choices may have on others. Whether in personal lives or professional settings, understanding applied ethics is vital for navigating moral complexities. It invites us to ponder important questions: what is the right thing to do? How do our actions impact others? Equipped with these insights, we can approach ethical dilemmas with an informed perspective, aiming for a more just, compassionate, and sustainable world. Today, we've explored the fascinating landscape of applied ethics, delving into its relevance in real-world situations. From discussions on bioethics addressing healthcare dilemmas to environmental ethics encouraging our stewardship of the earth, every facet of applied ethics plays a vital role in shaping our decisions. We've highlighted the significance of business ethics, technology ethics, animal ethics, and global ethics, drawing connections between these fields and our everyday lives. Armed with this knowledge, you can approach moral questions with confidence and a thoughtful mindset. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through applied ethics. We hope you enjoyed today's discussions and gained valuable insights into the complex moral questions we face. Don't forget to subscribe to Spelling Bee Ninja for more engaging content that inspires critical thinking and curiosity in every episode. Until next time, keep asking questions and exploring the world around you.